Hi gang! In this movie, I'm going to show you how to do graphic placement with clipping masks in Adobe Illustrator. So let's get started. I've got a t-shirt here and we're going to go get the graphic from Photoshop, which happens to currently be 11 by 17 at 150. And that's going to be a really big image to bring into Illustrator. So the first thing I want to do is go to the image size and we're going to reduce it before we even leave Photoshop. When I reduce in Photoshop, instead of trying to figure out how many inches to make it, I prefer to switch to percent, and let's just make this 25% of the original size. We'll click OK, and now we are going to select it, copy it, go into Illustrator, and we'll paste it in Illustrator. It's still a little big, so let's reduce it one more time in Illustrator. We'll double click on the scale tool. Let's go to 50% and click OK. So now I have an image that's easier to work with. I'm going to start by placing the image on the shirt approximately where I want it. I know I want this rotated a little bit, so I'm going to do that and try putting it about there. All right, so I think I like the placement. But now we have to get rid of the part that's sticking out of the shirt. And we're going to do that by looking at the Layers panel. I've enlarged the size of the thumbnails on the Layers panel so we can see them a little bit better. Here's the graphic image that I just placed. We're going to go to the front of the shirt and open up the layers. And you can see down here I've got some stitches. There's the front of the shirt. There's actually the back of the shirt, the way I have it constructed. See, if I turn off the front, there's the back. And some sleeves and other things down below. We're going to take the graphic image and we're going to drag it beneath the front of the shirt. Because when you do a clipping mask in Illustrator, the image has to go beneath the container that you're putting it in. And now I'm going to select both the image and the front of the shirt by clicking the targets in the Layers panel. Right click, make clipping mask, and that puts the graphic inside the shirt, which is great, but it also does something else, and that is it removes the stroke and fill of the original object. And I am going to go ahead and take this and just move it over for a minute so I can show you how, whoops, I don't want the whole thing, I just want the clipping group. Let's do it this way. We'll move it over. So you can see that it's inside the shirt, but we can no longer see the outline and the fill of the shirt. So let's put it back where we found it. You're going to open up the clip group, and you're going to do that by clicking on the little arrow. And now we can see the shirt front and the graphic. I'm going to select only the shirt and then click D on my keyboard for default to restore my default, which is a white stroke and a black fill. And now we've restored that part of the shirt, and I can go back to editing a little bit more. The way to edit the image that's inside the clipping group is to go up here to the control panel and click on this icon right here, which is called Edit Contents. It will highlight my contents so that I can edit it. So I think I am going to make this just a little bit bigger and move it over a little bit, maybe up here a bit, and I think I like the placement there. So that's really all there is to it. I can click on my shirt now to select the whole thing. I like to put a 2-point stroke around the outline, and I'm done.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and please share.